All right, next up are knees, and there's a few different variations. Again, we're gonna stay with like the most basic, most middle ground ones. When you're throwing knees in actual competition, or when you're using on the heavy bag, you're gonna be using the top of your knee, this part right here. And when you're doing it, when you're clinching or sparring or doing some light training with your partners, you're usually gonna be using the inside of your knee just so you don't hurt your training partners. So the two most common knees are gonna be like the straight knee or like the more kickboxing style, and then we'll do like the more Muay Thai specific style. So again, when I'm hitting the bag or doing this on pads, or if you're competing for real, you're using this part here, the hard part of your knee. Again, when you're training with your partners and doing light sparring, light clinching, you're gonna be using the inside of your thigh usually. All right, so the Muay Thai style you're gonna see the most often is you're gonna get onto the ball of the foot. You can take a small step, so my heel's off the ground. I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna drive my hips forward right before I make contact. So I don't wanna start leaning back like this because if my opponent pushes me, I'm gonna fall backwards. I'm gonna step, I'm gonna drive my hips towards it right before I make contact. When you're first starting off, it's gonna be just like the teep and the round kick. We're gonna be swinging our arm back. You will see people grabbing and clinching their pad holders like this. Some people will frame here and throw. Those work as well, but again, when you're first learning, just swing the arm. It's gonna be a lot easier and it's just gonna help you keep your balance. Now, the position of my attacking leg is I wanna keep my heel fairly close to my butt with my toes going back. Some people do like this. This isn't necessarily wrong. We just wanna keep the heel close. So my foot's not coming up and hitting the target here, especially when you're training with a training partner, pad holder, you don't want your foot coming up and hitting them in the groin, right? So step on the ball of the foot, and then right back. When you wanna throw your left knee, there's a couple different ways we can do that. You can switch and throw it, or you can take a little bit more space back, step in again on the ball of the foot, swing the arm back, drive the hips through, and come back. And as a good rule of thumb, if you step in, step out. So if I step in, I'm gonna hit it, boom, step back, 1, 2. Now you also see with the traditional more stadium Muay Thai is the leg coming up and then the heel coming out to the side a bit. So it's a bit more of a curve, and that's to get through the guard. If their arms are here, you can come either around here or through here. So instead of going straight up vertically, the heel will come out to the side, and it's a bit more of a curve. So from this angle, it looks a little bit more like this, as opposed to straight up. The hand position, again, is usually gonna be right here and swinging back. You also see some people do what's called like a tomahawk. Their arms come up a little bit higher and they, and if I had an opponent in front of me, it'd be my hands coming down on top of their hands, creating some resistance, and going through. So you can do that as well. And then the more traditional kind of kickboxing style, Dutch style knee, is you're gonna keep your foot flat and it's just here. It's a lot faster if you see a lot of the guys in Glory and K1, Fabricio Andrade, he's got a great example of someone who just throws a fast knee up the middle, usually go in the body, but can also go to the head if you're tall enough. So whichever knee you're practicing, make sure, again, you have your balance, make sure you're not leaning back too far, make sure you're breathing out as you strike.